Hello there, and welcome to the review of The Mandalorian, Episode 3, The Heiress.
Season 2, Episode 3, Chapter 13, please.
Yes.
It's not even the right chapter.
And this review, guys, is going to be a little different. We're recording it in the dark.
I thought you were going to say we were recording it, early, but...
No, that, too. I'm taking the weekend off for the PS5, and we head to The Mandalorian right away this week. Not right away.
Right away. If we were right away, we would have gotten it yesterday night.
But yes, the lights are off, man. It's weird. I just never thought about it.
That.
No, I know, but it's bright outside. I'm like, let's not turn the lights on. So if our audio recording quality is lower, we'll just blame
It's because it's too dark.
It's too dark.
We should get
We need a flashlight.
We should get a camera and just record the table.
Just the table?
Yeah, not have us in it at all.
Yeah.
Have it actually record, our shadows moving on the wall.
That'd be cool. You just, close up on the mic and the shadows.
So you can't see us at all.
Right.
And we're just, flailing around.
Right. But yeah, Dan, Mandalorian Episode 3, another good one.
Season 2, Episode 3.
Season 2, Episode 3, Chapter 11, The Heiress. So what do you think, Dan?
I liked it.
You liked it?
It was a little short.
Yeah, shortest one so far this season, 35 minutes.
It's the shortest one out of all of the episodes? I feel like none of the others were 35.
Maybe one or two.
Okay.
But yeah, this is one on the shorter side.
We need them all to be 50.
Or 130.
Or 140.
Not an hour 30, 130 minutes, which is 2 hours. No, yes, but this episode was quite good.
Yes.
3 for 3 this season. Overall, they're 10 out of 11, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Only bad one was that one from last season.
I don't even think that one was bad.
It was just boring. But
I don't even think it was that boring. It was just okay.
Yeah. This is another episode where they're clearly slowly building to the end of the season, and it doesn't seem like it after the first 2 episodes, but even though this is the shortest episode, I feel like this is really leading to the finale.
This one had the most of the main plot.
Yeah.
Mostly because, the plot is him trying to find Mandalorians,
right.
And he finally did it.
It's like how the first 2 episodes he was struggling to do it and got sidetracked, but because once he got to the place, he got the information he needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At long last.
Yes.
To be fair, the frog did kind of get it wrong.
Yeah.
The frog led him to the Quarrens, and the Quarrens tried to murder him.
The frog, led him to the Quarrens, but the Quarrens had actually seen Mandalorians before.
Yeah, but they didn't mean to help him.
Yeah. They were trying... That was a dangerous moment on that boat, Dan. I was scared.
A scary moment.
I was scared. So what do you want to talk about first? What's saying?
Well, let's just go in order.
Let's go in order.
So we're not spastic.
Spastic? Okay. Yeah.
I feel so bad for the Razor Crest.
Right. Yeah, the Razor... as we leave off last episode, the Razor Crest is just fucked. And at the beginning of this episode, it gets fucked even more. It was... Obviously, after everything that happened last episode, it's very unstable and it's having trouble flying.
Yes.
So it's just dropping from the sky. And, yeah, they almost crash.
And then they crash.
And then they fall in the water. But honestly, it needed the cleaning. Let's be honest. After all them spider webs and all them eggs, it could have used a nice water cleaning.
That's fair. But also, the snow kind of cleaned it a little bit, too.
Yeah, so that's definitely a bad, good crash. But no crash is good. But that was of all the crashes into water.
You mean it was a good, bad crash?
Yeah, good, bad.
Not a bad, good.
Yeah.
It's a good, bad.
Yeah.
Not a good, good. Or a bad, bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like he's either going to have to, I feel like next episode is going to be about repairing it and not going to the planet to find the Jedi.
Yeah.
I feel like we got one more before.
I hope
this is full spoilers, by the way.
Yeah, full spoilers. I hope he goes and finds this Jedi.
Well, we already said spoilers, so we can say her name.
Yeah, Ahsoka.
Yeah, I hope he goes to find Ahsoka next episode, but I get the feeling this ship's gonna, blow up.
Yeah, he says it's gonna be a bumpy ride at the end, so I'm like...
I feel like he's gonna have to take a pit stop to Navarro or something.
Yeah, maybe that's why he's going to... Or maybe he attempts to get there and he runs into problems, and he's like, okay, I gotta go get him.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I
feel like it's gonna be the ship, though. I feel like it's gonna be something's wrong with the ship, and he just needs to get it fixed, like by actual professionals.
Yeah, that'd be
and not a bunch of fish.
Go have the Jawa scrap it so he can put it back together himself piece by piece.
Yeah, this is why he wanted to hire Quill.
Right? Rest in pieces.
This is why he tried to hire him all the way back then.
Right.
He needs a fucking mechanic because he keeps
really
destroying his ship.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, the best condition it was in was right after the Jawas stole it.
Yeah. But yeah, so they arrive on this
water planet.
This water planet, and Fish Lady.
It's not Mon Cala.
It's not.
There's another water planet in Star Wars now.
Yeah, it's those other people.
No, the Corrin and Mon Calamari are from the same planet.
Okay,
They're both from Mon Cala.
Both from Mon Cala. But more than anything, we get Frog Lady finds her husband.
The completion of
her arc. I'm so happy for her. She was so excited to see each other.
Well, yeah, and then he just jacked off into the bucket of eggs and fertilized them.
One did open, so...
Does that mean Baby Yoda had to watch?
I hope not.
His frog dad just jizzed into the container.
Oh, God, I don't even want to picture that.
I do. Not
dad.
Baby Yoda being there, but I want to picture Frog Dad.
Yeah.
He was kind of hot. Not going to lie. He was kind of a daddy.
No, of course.
So then we finally get another lead defining Mandalorians. And they say that they're in the inn.
They're the inn. You're talking to people.
I can't hear the word inn without thinking that it's going to be like some Cthulhu shit.
Yeah, it sounds very medieval.
Yeah.
Old-timey.
Well, because I feel like inn is like a fishing town sort of thing.
Yeah, or like...
It's like where like Cthulhu.
Yeah. Sounds like somewhere that, what's his name would go,
And considering that this is a water planet, too.
Yeah. It sounds like
the Quarren god.
It sounds like an old people, fancy, rich kind of thing. I'll take you to the inn.
Like an old white people thing?
Like those people from Borderlands seem like they say inn a lot. Sir Hammerlock and his boyfriend.
Oh.
What's his name again? I love
Sir
him
Hammerlock
so much.
and...
I can't believe I forgot his name.
Wainwright.
Wainwright, yeah.
We'll
take you to the inn.
No, yeah, it's totally like an old school thing.
Very classic.
I like how the bartender's like, you can't sit there unless you're eating.
That makes sense. You're going to a restaurant.
But someone in their party is eating, to be fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, if you can go to a restaurant and be with someone else who's eating and you just get water.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, also, it's not an inn.
Yeah.
Also, like how they had
like the food just right above the table. You just gotta
they had
squirt
like
it out.
a hose.
Yeah,
that was
weird.
an idea I always had when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like instead of ordering refills at a restaurant,
just a hose.
You just get like a hose and you just spray it.
That'd be dangerous.
People would steal a lot, but I was a kid. Okay?
I'd bring the backpack with like the thing. You just hook it up to my backpack and like
like Camelback.
Like the one.
That's what they're called.
Yeah, the one you can drink out of.
Yeah. Water pack, camel pack thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it would totally be exploded.
They lose so much money that way.
I was like 7 though.
I know.
So and also I drank a lot.
In theory, it sounds great. In practice, no.
It would need to be like locked, in which case it just defeats the purpose.
You had to put like a quarter in, and it only sprays so much. Or like they give you tokens, but it's free refills. It'd be a complicated process.
No, if you had to put a quarter in, they would give you as much as you want, because no human drinks more than a quarter worth of soda.
Yeah. When I open my food truck that only sells breakfast but is not open during breakfast hours, I'm gonna put cables in for drinks and you just spray it at them. There's a lot to unpack there, but we're not gonna do that now.
There's a lot to unpack, and we got on a little side tangent due to the inn.
But and one thing I didn't like it. It made me not scared, because anytime something happens to Baby Yoda, I get worried. But his food attacked him. He kind of deserves it.
Yeah. Also, that's kind of funny that they have this hose and it just squirts out living creatures for you to eat.
And then I love how it's all over his face. And Mando just turns to him. Quit playing with your food, or don't play with your food.
Don't play with your food, because he's so tired of it.
Right.
That was the most dad he's ever sounded.
Right. And
don't play with your food.
That was just a cute moment and funny, but...
And we finally got to see him use the Mon Calamari credits he got in, like, episode 1.
Yeah, that was a cool throwback.
Chapter 1, or whatever.
Yeah. We're throwing it all the way back.
Whatever they called him, that weird bluish currency.
Yeah. So that was...
What luck.
Right. And Dan, they're on the pier, though, before they go to the inn. We see a character teased in the trailer. She has a cloak on. Let's talk about that, actually.
The trailer?
No, the lady in the cloak. Are we sure that's the Mandalorian we saw later in the episode? Mm-hmm. Are you 100% sure?
Positive.
I know it's
It
the
was
same.
her face.
I know it's the same actress.
Then yes, it's the same. What, does she have a twin?
I'm telling you, her complexion is different.
I think it's just the lighting, my dude.
But it seems orange when she's in the cloak.
Yeah, I think it's just the lighting. I think it's the pure lighting.
I wouldn't be because everyone thought that was Sabine.
Yes.
And obviously it's not Sabine after this episode. It's just one of the Mandalorians. But
Mandalorians.
let's put that out there in the world.
Mandalorians aren't orange.
Well, they used to be really tan, but she seemed more alien than human.
Well,
the one in the cloak. But then the other one's very obviously human.
It was her.
What was her name? Do you remember?
I do not.
Kryze, maybe? Kryze?
No, you're thinking of bo-katan Kryze.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't remember her name.
I
know the guy's name was Axe.
I liked his accent.
I liked that his name was Axe.
His accent.
I'm gonna delete our channel.
I'll be here all week.
Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna delete our channel from that joke.
But yeah, just putting that out in the world.
I'm pretty sure it was just the lighting.
Yes,
but okay.
But also, we see her full forehead. The other lady has her braids across her forehead. Just saying.
So wait. Hold on. Hold on. Let's
put my tinfoil hat on right now.
Hold on. If I'm hearing what you're saying correctly, you're saying that someone is not allowed to change their hairstyle, or else they're a different person.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, you wear a helmet and you have your hairstyle like that. You're just gonna. I don't know. She
wasn't wearing her helmet, so she didn't need to braid her hair like that.
Maybe we didn't see any of her hair though. So who knows? I'm just putting this out in the world, guys. Remember this. Maybe that's just another person, which would be cool. That's her
actress.
I know it was both Sasha Banks, but yes.
So it was her.
I'm just saying. It's not Sabine though.
That was some real true conspiracy theory. Look, the hairstyle's different, guys.
I'm just saying. They don't chill out of they don't take their Mandalorian armor off ever.
They do.
Have we seen bo-katan without her armor?
But they take off their helmet, so it's not forbidden.
Yes, but I'm just saying.
It's just when they're ready.
Just putting it out in the world.
She probably put the cloak on over her armor. It was a big cloak.
You would have seen the armor through. It would have been tight. It wasn't like a big cloak.
It was pretty big.
It didn't look like you couldn't see her figure from it. Or maybe she could. I don't know. I'm going to rewatch after this now. Because it happens early on. But yeah. Just saying. Just putting that out there.
Also, just saying it's not forbidden for them to take off their armor anyway.
I know. But we don't see it very often. Just saying.
Just
saying.
Yeah, because they have the best armor. They don't have many reasons to take it off. But when you're
especially
in disguise...
Especially when they're on a mission at this port. Just saying.
Where there are
kind of strange.
No, when they're at this port where there are people hunting people with Beskar...
That's fair.
And she's alone without her companions. It's better to be in disguise.
Just remember this moment. If something changes,
just remember this moment when you're wrong.
Oh no, I'm probably wrong, but I feel good about it. But yeah, and then Mando and Baby Yoda get on the boat, right?
Yes.
They think they're gonna help him, but we knew the moment he chuckled.
He chuckled when he said, "I can take you to him."
And then
why did Mando not see that coming?
And then one of the scariest things has happened.
Just real quick, I'm just saying, if I ever get into an Uber or something, and the person's like, "Yeah, I'll take you there,"
yeah, that sucks.
I will kill them.
Right? You don't trust that.
It's my car now.
Or you just slash the tires and run. But yeah, they're like, "Oh yeah," because of course everyone wants his Beskar armor, so obviously it was a trap. But they have a sea monster in their ship. And they kick Baby Yoda in its mouth. It eats Baby Yoda's little carriage. And I'm terrified.
It was, kind of funny the way he's like, he was, talking how they didn't feed it. And he's like, "We didn't feed it this morning." And then he just swats the carriage in.
Yeah. And
Mando has a pretty good dive.
Yeah, dives right in there. I'd give it a 7 out of 10 if we were rating in the Olympic scale. Pretty good considering that armor. Real quality.
I'd give it a 9 out of 10 on the Olympic scale.
Real quality for him.
Gold medal.
But luckily Baby Yoda's thing shuts.
Yeah.
Before it can go in, and then
it's eaten.
Then he gets trapped in there. They shut the gate. He can't get out.
They're poking him.
They're poking him, trying to get him, and he can't get to Baby Yoda.
And he's drowning.
But guess what, Dan? someone's here to save the day.
Mandos.
So
Mandos.
The Mandos were really there, which is good. But we're getting that connective tissue, baby.
And he's finally found Mandalorians.
Bo-Katan is here with her 2 dudes.
Yes.
With her 2 crewmates.
With her 2
Sasha Banks,
cronies.
whose name I forgot, and an axe.
Do you think he uses axe as a shower?
As a shower, like gel, or like a
No,
shower?
like, you know how like middle schoolers, they don't take showers, they just use axe body spray?
Oh, no, he looks like he smells good.
I feel like no Mandalorian smells good.
Oh, no, they don't, but he looks like he smells good.
Okay.
But, yeah, we got axe, and then they fucking kill everyone on the ship. They get him out.
Quarians.
But she goes in and gets Baby Yoda.
Yeah, Sasha. Whatever her character name is.
We should look it up real quick.
Yeah, look it up.
Yeah.
She goes in and she gets the pod.
Which great sequence.
Baby Yoda's carriage is broken, though.
It's sad.
His little pod. Quill built that.
Yeah, it's...
Is that the one that Quill built? Quill built something for him. I think it was the pod.
Yeah, it was something.
Yeah, I think it was because it lets it shut.
Yeah, so...
He, improved it.
Just Quill's effect is slowly running away.
Quill's legacy is officially gone. Unfortunately. And they save Baby Yoda. And to Mando's surprise...
Her name's Casca Reeves.
But to Mando's surprise, they take off their helmets.
Yes. I love this moment because I love how they describe... Because this was like a thing online where they're like... But Mandalorian... Like, people like, oh, they take their helmet off, but some don't. And it's like... I like how this very clearly states, like, she describes why.
Yes.
And it's because he's an ancient one.
He's a member of the Watch.
The Watch, which is...
Death Watch.
Which is... Oh, yeah.
I'd assume.
Yeah, because...
He was rescued by Death Watch troopers.
And he says so he's, like, really in the bad Mandalorian faction and
yes.
doesn't realize it.
Yes.
Which I love, because he was appalled that they took their helmets off. Fucking appalled.
No, I like how he just... Considering the whole Cobb Vanth thing, he just immediately is like, where'd you get the armor?
Right.
He's like, I've already seen this before.
Yeah.
You're not real.
And I love that.
And it's interesting that he doesn't even know about the other Mandalorians.
Yeah, well, why would they say anything about it? Yeah.
Well, I just think it's interesting.
It's interesting, too, because, like, they're actually, like, the bad Mandalorians, but they're not terrible people, because, like, the armor is great. Like,
it was more that Pre-Vizsla
yeah.
was a bad guy, and he was the leader, even though he took off his helmet, but...
Yeah, but he wanted to restore the old ways.
Yeah.
Which
and
makes
his followers
sense.
all stayed loyal to it.
And Bo-Katan said what were their Mandalorians? Like
she called them the Watch.
No, her group.
Oh, her group?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I was more focused on the fact that she called them the Watch.
Yeah.
Which is funny because she was part of Death Watch.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, at first, and then when Maul killed Pre-Vizsla, she turned against him and became a good guy. But she was with Pre-Vizsla for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So she knows better than anyone with how fanatical these people are.
Right.
That Mando got caught up in.
And then he literally just, like, takes off. He's like,
he just gets out.
He just, nope.
No, I like the line where she says something and he's like, there's only one way. That's the way of Mandalore.
Yeah.
It's a very zealous thing to say.
Yeah. Fuck.
Essentially, Mando was rescued by a cult. Mm-hmm. In essence.
Yeah. Yeah.
They want to go back to the olden ways, and they're
like the people who are like
so rigid.
Who they're like the people in like religion, like, oh, this is scripture. We have to live our lives exactly this way. And then there's people like believe it, but then like doesn't like take over their lives. They follow it, but like not like in a zealous way, like you were saying.
Yeah.
But and then we get what happens after that. So he leaves, and then they obviously regroup not that far later. But I forgot what happens in the in-between.
The Quarians, the brothers of the Quarians.
Oh yes,
jumped Mando,
and then they come in and save him,
and are like, just listen to us.
Let's talk. Well, you didn't give us a chance, and then yeah.
I'm surprised Bo wasn't like, I literally ruled over the planet.
But also, this leads to the idea we should talk about a little bit. So, obviously, Bo-Katan lost the Darksaber.
Yes.
And lived.
With all of her limbs.
Yeah. So, she either was really careless or got fucked and somehow survived.
Yeah.
But
Or maybe she gave the Darksaber to someone else, and then they
then-
got killed.
Yeah. Because...
But I don't know why she would give it up.
Yeah. We'll get into that more.
She seemed pretty confident when she took the Darksaber from Sabine.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like she wouldn't give it up while she's still a capable fighter.
And she said she needs to reclaim Mandalore at some point.
Even though at this point, she's probably pretty old.
Yeah.
I mean, she was an adult in the Clone Wars.
Yeah. She's probably like 50.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. But yeah, and then they have a...
Which is old for a Mandalorian.
Yeah. They get their drink at the bar or whatever. They talk. She's like, I can lead you to Jedi.
Because of course.
Because of course, we know her connections. Ahsoka Tano, baby. They're bros. They're sisters in arms. They know each other.
And if Obi-Wan were still alive, she would know him too.
Right.
She did.
I always
help
forget
him.
the Obi-Wan connection to her sister.
Yeah.
I always forget that.
And they worked together to try and save Satine.
Yeah, and then of course the whole Mandalore shit.
And then Mandalore went down and
Yeah.
Obi-Wan had to leave.
Yeah. So we know she's like one of the
She
most
knows
solid
the Jedi.
connections to fucking Ahsoka. So they go to they need to stop the ship for the guns, right?
Yeah, for its equipment.
We don't honestly. It doesn't dawn on me when we're watching it, like what are they like? Why they're doing their mission? And then obviously she's trying to get her Darksaber back, which is funny because they do it on this mission. A bunch of stormtroopers, got some Imperial guys, had to make sure they had the narrow face, you know.
They have to have the very sharp features.
Yeah, the sharp chin and the. Shout out to the guy who played the Imperial at the end from Bosch on Amazon. He's an actor I've seen before.
Okay. Also, I assume they also just want the blasters too for when they eventually go to war with the Empire.
Yeah.
So it's not like just the Darksaber. It's also I'm sure they want the guns too.
I kind of like the idea that after the Empire falls, they're just like they have enough to deal with, but now they just have Mandalore on their back.
Yeah.
And they're fucking like
there's probably a lot of people on their back now.
Yeah, they probably need to at least take out one of them to gain power and probably come back at the Republic. And they're like, who better than Mandalore?
Yeah. But that's the funny thing with like that just shows like how terrified everyone was of like Palpatine and Vader.
Yeah.
Because like after they both died, like the galaxy became very ravenous against the Empire. Yeah. They got very bold.
Yeah, it was once the leaders go down, you bold, you empower
the power vacuum.
Yeah.
And they're all fighting amongst each other and like taking over different portions of the Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Like Gideon's own square of the Empire is completely different from like Ray Sloane's sector, unless they're connected, but it doesn't seem like it.
No, it doesn't seem
Gideon
like it.
seems a way more fanatical.
I would say he seems scarier. After this episode, he's definitely more...
Well, he's like a fanatic.
Yeah.
He's like insane.
He's like... Yeah, like he's more like probably one of the most fanatic generals we've seen, right? Yeah. But it's like Thrawn's he's more like...
Well, Thrawn's
subtle and more... like
and Thrawn's whole thing is he's not explicitly
Empire. He's more for himself. But
he is only really completely loyal to the Empire because he loves the art of war.
Yeah, yeah.
At least that's my understanding. I haven't read the books.
Yeah.
But at least that's my understanding is that he's more like he's in it for the war.
Yeah.
Gideon is in it for the cause.
Yeah.
He kind of reminds me of General Pride to that regard, where he would totally be one of those guys who's like still in service of Palpatine all the way in Rise of Skywalker.
You want to know something that's true though? Captain Kennedy better than General Pride. Facts.
5 bloody minutes ago.
I saw this. I saw it on Twitter. Someone tweeted like, "No offense to the actor, but," and they said Captain Kennedy greater than Pride. I'm like, I support this. But yeah, so they have this nice ship sequence, which is
they're using a Gozanti model ship. We see those in Rebels.
Cool. I'm glad you know ship models and stuff, because I have no clue.
I only know this one's name specifically because they said it in the episode. But I recognize the model.
Yeah.
They use it in Rebels a lot. I like that they're using a lot of like Rebels model ships and stuff like squadrons and now this.
Filoni, he knows what's up.
Yeah. It was just funny because, for a while there, it was like there were a bunch of like ship designs that were really just in Rebels.
Yeah.
Like
now they're bringing
like Imperial frigates and stuff.
Yeah.
But I like it. Yeah, and so they tear through this fucking ship.
They're fucking people up. You've seen these stormtroopers like look like they just got out of the factory. Like, what the hell happened? Like,
they're like almost shiny.
Yeah.
The ones on Navarro were like dirty as shit.
And we have a great moment where we have the dumb Imperial officer who he's scared for his life, and they're tearing through people. He's just sitting there.
Like, he sees them shooting at his stormtroopers for like 3 seconds, and then panics.
It's like, shut the doors! And then they shut them in the worst possible place because that's where the controls are.
I love that scene too, because he's like, "Where'd you trap them?" "Oh, in the cargo control room." "What?" And then the doors just open.
Right, and then they all fly out. I'm like, this is so good. Fucking Imperials. They're the worst. I love them.
Imperial officers specifically.
Right.
Like, even the stormtroopers are more confident.
You could tell he wasn't a smart one, but his head was more round than the others.
Yeah. He's like, like, that guy reminds me of, in, like, the first 2 seasons of Rebels, they have, like, the really weird, dead-looking Imperial officers that are, like, even lower than, like, Agent Callus, that end up being killed by the Grand Inquisitor because they're that incompetent.
Yeah.
That's what these guys remind me of. Just, like, where they're so incompetent. It's like, how'd you even become an officer in the first place?
Well, now it makes sense because they're running.
Now it makes sense.
Whoever's been in the Empire long enough and just is useful.
We take what we can get.
Yeah. But yeah, so they destroyed most of those people, and then it's just the cockpit left.
Mm-hmm. Well, and a bunch of troopers near the cockpit.
Yeah, but the deal changes, Dan.
Yes.
So, like, we need the ship. Because this is where we realize, oh shit, this is tied to Gideon because she needs that Darksaber
to unite Mandalore.
But Mando knows nothing about this. They're both a common enemy for each other. But he took the child from them, and she has their deck. But they don't. I love how they just don't know that yet.
Because he never saw Gideon have the lightsaber, the Darksaber.
He has no idea.
In fact, we only saw it because of that last scene in the first season.
Yeah. And we get to that. We do get Gideon as a hologram talking to them, being metal as hell. And what does he say?
He's like, how far then? He's like, oh, well, they've taken everything but the cockpit. Well, if they gotten that far, we can't help you. You know what to do. And just leaves.
He says something, long live the Empire, right?
Yeah,
or something very like...
Yeah, like long live the Empire, or something like that. Very, fanatical.
Yeah, very fanatical. And
he just kills the pilots.
Yeah. And then he's taking it down.
I kind of feel bad for the pilots because it looks like they had no idea what was happening.
Oh, they had no idea. One of them was pretty young, so
yeah,
he's probably just a new recruit,
indoctrinated.
Yeah, and then so like the Bo
sipping the Kool-Aid.
It's no surprise, Bo's like, we got to do this, and as always, Mando is like, you got to do one extra thing for me. So this is where he gets his moment of running out to the barricade of stormtroopers in front of the door and blowing them up
with heavy.
Yeah, but he's taking
rifles.
some shots.
Yeah,
he's getting lit up.
More and more we see just how valuable that fucking Beskar is.
So fucking valuable, man.
Eating heavy rounds.
Yeah.
I mean, it helps that his armor is particularly so new still.
Mm-hmm. I loved how he too also like protected like the part of the armor that doesn't go all the way down. I'm like, that was like a nice subtle little touch.
Like, you know, like bo-katan and Axe and what was the girl's name again? Reeves.
Koze Reeves?
As long as we know one of her names.
Tosca Reeves.
And, like, you know, those three, like, Bo herself said her armor had been in her family for, like, 3 generations. So I'm sure theirs have lost a little bit of integrity, but Mando's is still brand new.
Yeah, brand spanking new.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I couldn't remember the expression.
Yeah.
So that's why his is able to tank all these rounds.
But, yeah, he throws his grenades in there. Cool. It's his moment for the episode. And then, yeah, they get in the cockpit. And I love this because this is like, you knew Gideon's a scary person, but like, this is where he's like...
Oh, also, real quick, before you get to that, I do like earlier in this sequence...
Oh, where she says... Okay, what are you going to say?
I don't think we're thinking of the same thing.
No.
I noticed, like, right at the beginning of it, like, when they first got into the ship, Mando, like, looks at them like he's so surprised to have, like, more competent people with him.
Right.
Like, even he's surprised what Mandalorians can do.
Right, yeah.
He looked very much like... He has, like, one shot where he's, like, looking around as if there are more people, but they're all dead. And it kind of reminds me of when he's with the crew that's on the prison ship. Mm-hmm. And he just destroys all the droids, and they all look so, like...
Yeah.
freaked out. It was, like, the same thing.
Yeah. No, so I was going to say I think this happens while they're while they change the deal and they're talking, she's like, I didn't sign up for this, and then she says this is the way to him. I like that. Because you know that that got him. Like he can't say anything back to that. Even though they might not even use that term that much.
No, they don't.
She knows about their culture enough to. But she's been around long
part
enough.
of Death Watch.
Yeah.
Was part of Death Watch.
And I love that was like a little like, this is the way.
That also explains why that term has never really been heard before the show, because it was specifically for these fanatics.
Yeah.
It's not for the standard Mandalorian. It's for the old ways. Yeah, she really backed him into a corner there. He's just like, fuck.
This is the way. I love that term. But, we
know Gideon's a scary guy, but...
Do you think... We'll talk about this after we go through this, because we have a lot of speculation to do after this, but
yeah.
So we get to the part where Gideon's like, they say something about like kill me now or whatever, or
she's like, I won't kill you, but you have to take me to him.
Yeah,
and he's like, you might not kill me, but he will.
And then his teeth start like he has like it's almost like the cyanide thing. Where you have to bite it yourself, but no, this like is controlled by him probably. Like,
no, I think it was like a cyanide type thing where he did it himself.
He did it himself. Well, I'm like, I like the idea of like I like the idea of like
Gideon did it?
Just like did it. Yeah,
I don't think Gideon was watching.
He could have seen the ship like come up or something.
I like the idea of it was just he was so scared that it was the same as cyanide, where he's like, I'd rather just eat shit right here and die than see Gideon again.
Yeah.
Like, and also, what a more violent thing than cyanide.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I see that now. Like, he won't let me live after this, so it doesn't matter, I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out on my own terms.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because
that didn't process for me.
Because Gideon would kill him in a much more painful way.
Yeah.
Which also, this is just a much more metal way to die than like cyanide is a poison. This is electrocuting your jaw to death.
Yeah.
What the hell? Mm-hmm. They don't have poison.
Right.
No, I think it's more just Gideon doesn't care.
Yeah.
He gives them the cruel shit.
And yeah,
take it or leave it.
They save the ship.
And Mando leaves.
They pull it up and they leave. She's like, do you want to stay? We could use you. And he's like, no, I have to return the child. He's like, where can I find this Jedi? And then she's like, go to Corvus. Her name's Ahsoka Tano.
Tell her Bo sent you.
Tell her bo-katan sent you. And I'm like, give us a shot of her just on this planet to end the episode. Give us a shot. They don't. But, yeah.
And she's probably not going to be in the next episode either.
Maybe we'll. It's exciting, though.
I know. I really want the next episode to be about that, but I feel like a pit stop's happening.
Yeah. And then, he goes gets Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda sees the little fishy be born.
The little tadpole.
And then, they leave. And that's the end. But, great episode.
Yes.
But do you think, so we don't think Ahsoka, we're not 100% sure Ahsoka's going to be in the next episode.
I feel like there's going to be a pit stop. I hope I'm wrong.
He did say there's a bumpy ride.
And considering that we didn't get a tease of her.
Yes.
If we got a tease of her, I'd be like, oh, next episode.
Yeah.
But we didn't get a tease of her, so I feel like there's going to be a pit stop.
But we did get a tease of Boba, we haven't seen him still.
But that's different.
That's different.
That's different.
Do you think Boba is going to be in the culmination of all this? Or do you think they're just, like, long playing Boba? Like, maybe we'll hear a little there, Season 3.
Season 3?
Yeah.
Maybe?
It's very obvious that bo-katan... I can guarantee a fact. Final episode, final confrontation this season with Gideon. You got Bo, you got Cara Greef, you got... Ahsoka might be there at this point.
You have both of Bo's Mando.
Yeah, Mando. Cobb Vanth might be even involved.
Hopefully.
Do we see...
Yeah, I feel like maybe Boba's long term.
Because we know Boba and... We know Bo and Mando are going to meet again because they both have the same persons. They have the same enemy.
But also, I feel like they're not going to... They might take the Darksaber back, but I feel like if the show keeps going, they're going to keep Gideon around for a bit longer.
Yeah.
Whether or not they get the Darksaber back.
Can they get the Darksaber back, though, without Ahsoka?
It depends on how good he is with it.
Yeah.
We don't know if he's like really even trained with it.
Yeah, that's true. We don't know how long he's had it.
We could, because honestly, I could see it just being a trophy for him and not something that he actively uses.
Do you think we'll find out how he got it this season?
I hope so.
I think we have to, right?
I'd be very shocked if we didn't find out how he got it.
And the interesting thing is, with Ahsoka, is where in the, like, have they looked for Ezra yet? Yeah. Have they found Ezra yet? So why is she on Corvus?
I don't know.
Why does Corvus sound like Iden ship? Because it has the same name.
I don't know if there's a canon year when Ahsoka goes to find Sabine on Lothal in the finale. to go and hunt Ezra. I feel like what makes the most sense to me is that this is while she's waiting.
For Sabine?
Yeah, like before she goes to find Sabine on Lothal. Because remember, Ezra, like, she said she would wait until the time was right. Maybe the time's not right yet. Like, maybe this is before she goes to get Sabine to look for Ezra.
Yeah.
We don't know exactly when that happens. It'd be... Because I don't think they actually might say when it is.
You can look it up. Tinfoil hat theory. The girl at the port who wasn't Casca Reeves is Sabine. She had her heart up. If she pulls it down, she has purple hair. She's looking for Ahsoka. Maybe they got separated on a mission to find Ezra.
I like how it gave...
Casca Reeves is part of her old family clan. Boom. That's why they look alike. Boom. Boom.
I like how it gave me the airing date of the finale of Rebels.
3/8/15. No, 3/5/18.
Yep. 3/8/15.
Yeah, I mixed it up, yeah.
Keep talking, I'm trying to find
because I know that because I use that sometimes for like Star Wars like usernames where I have to do Rebels things. I always put the date, the finale on after that. But yeah. PSA for you guys, if you've made it this far, if you bought tickets to Star Wars Celebration, you can start buying merch today, and you should go do that. I spent like $500 on it. It was sad.
The epilogue is set in 4 ABY, so 4 years after the Battle of Yavin.
This is 5.
Oh, so yeah, this already happened then.
That they met already. That doesn't mean so they probably. So we might see Sabine.
They might be together.
Sabine might be with her.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is a new planet then, Corvus.
So this is 5 ABY.
You can look up where the Mandalorian takes place. At least season 1. I think because it's 5 years after.
Is it
Return of the Jedi?
Oh, it's 5 years after Return of the Jedi. Then it's then that would be like 8 ABY. 9.
Wait, Battle of Yavin was episode 4, right?
Yeah. What?
4 ABY is after episode 6, though, right?
Yeah, because it's 3 years. 4 ABY would be 1 year after the Battle of Endor. This is 9 ABY. So at least according to Google. For some reason it says 9 BBY, so I'm going to say that they're wrong. Because this isn't before the Battle of Yavin.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing they meant ABY, but it says 9. So this is 5 years after Ahsoka went to go and find Sabine on Lothal.
Oh, so they might have found Ezra.
They might have found Ezra already. But then also, though...
Maybe that's why you just leave Ezra and Sabine out of it.
But also, at the same time, it's like... To be fair, I could see it taking more than 5 years to find him.
Oh, yeah.
How the fuck would they even know where he is in the first place?
What if...
There's no way they, like, were able to, like, track the Chimera's trajectory or anything.
What if they find him on this show? I don't want him to find him on this show.
Yeah.
But I could see a very real possibility where Thrawn gets pulled into this, and it would be interesting.
If we had more episodes per season, I would be okay with it, but I'd rather this handle its own story
that'd
with
be
as
too
few
much.
episodes as we have.
Because I was say this would be like, this story would make sense for Thrawn being pulled into it.
Oh, 100.
Yeah.
But also, I like the idea of it being like, they're just like, we have no goddamn idea where Ezra is, because it's a galaxy.
Yeah.
It's like how it took them so long to find Luke after he vanished.
Yeah.
Because it's like, where do you even start? Right. You know? Because there's no way they knew what even direction the Chimera was going in when it
they have no idea, yeah.
Because it wasn't also because you can't track it because it wasn't flung into hyperspace by technology.
Yeah,
it was brought by whales.
Yeah.
So it's even more like an enigma.
Yeah.
I could see Corvus having like some like connection to the Force though, and Ahsoka's trying to like.
Do you think she has a Force? I kind of hope she has a Padawan.
I feel like she's probably a little bit too busy for that.
Well, we don't know what's happened. That's the thing.
That's true. Yeah, that's the thing is this is all speculation.
Well, honestly, she was looking for a Padawan, kind of her new Padawan. Not that he's old enough to be a Padawan, but she'd be looking after him now that Kanan was gone.
Oh.
Not a Padawan, you know what I mean? Like a
youngling?
Not like a youngling, but like someone to... She might have Jason.
I thought that's who you were talking about.
No, I'm talking about Ezra.
Excuse me.
Not like a Padawan, but like...
Oh, you're talking about...
But like,
you were talking about Ezra?
Someone under her.
Ezra would be more like a colleague to her.
Yeah, but she's so much older than him. It'd be like...
And so much stronger.
Yeah, it's just he has the knowledge already. It'd be like
Anakin
and Obi-Wan episode 3.
By the end of Rebels, Ezra had learned a lot. To be
fair. I know, but
yeah, I see what you're saying.
She's a lot more mature and has more wisdom in the Force.
It would be a very similar to like Obi-Wan Anakin
in episode 3.
Yeah. Yeah, she could maybe. I feel like Jason's with Luke though.
I don't hope not. Then he's dead. No, they can find a way for him to escape.
You know, the competent people can escape.
Yeah, the ones who have plot armor can escape.
I mean, yes, but also it'd be a waste of a character if he died there.
Yeah, it would be a waste.
Even if it is plot armory that he survives, I would still vastly prefer that over him dying there.
Right.
Because what a waste of Kanan's legacy. I could also see it being, because he has Jedi blood in him, maybe he'd be actually able to at least sort of go against Kylo.
Yeah.
Then again, we also haven't read the Kylo comics, so maybe, they talk about Jason there.
Maybe.
I don't know.
We'll see.
We don't know if he's even involved with Luke's school or not.
We can always look it up. But...
Maybe, I could also see, though, Hera preferring that he trains with Ahsoka.
Oh, yeah.
Since she knows Ahsoka.
Maybe she wants that more one-on-one experience like Ezra got.
Yeah.
Like the family unit.
Yeah. And she trusts Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Because Kanan and Ezra did.
I miss him.
Yeah.
Kanan.
Yeah.
Rest in pepperoni.
But yeah, I hope next episode we see Ahsoka, but I kind of doubt it.
I think we might be going to get the crew next episode.
I feel like it's too early to go and get the crew.
Or do you think something has to happen?
I feel like something big has to happen.
Maybe we do find Ahsoka next episode. Something happens. We have to go get the crew.
Maybe.
And then...
Presumably something involving Gideon.
But it's not going to be like... Because Ahsoka... We're going to probably have a lightsaber fight with Ahsoka in the beginning. There's no way that it's going to be like... here's a baby Yoda. Or do you think she tells him about Luke, which would be interesting?
I think she'll lead him to Luke, because she's not a Jedi.
Yeah.
His mission is to find the Jedi. She's not a Jedi.
That's fascinating.
Bo thinks she's a Jedi just because she fights like one.
Lightsabers, yeah.
Yeah. But she's
powers.
not.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
I could see it being like he gets to Ahsoka and Ahsoka's like, well, I'm not the one you're looking for.
God, these last 5 episodes are going to be fucking awesome. I wish we could just watch them all right now.
Yeah. That's why I really hope they go to Ahsoka next episode, even if I feel like they're not.
Yeah, I just want to see her in live action.
And I just want to...
Because Bo looked good.
Yeah.
Same actress, voice actress, so that helped. Got the voice, got the look.
It'll be a little jarring with Ahsoka probably not having the same voice.
Yeah. That's going to be interesting. But I think she'll do a good job.
Yeah.
But any final thoughts, Dan, on this episode?
Nope. We officially have reviewed it longer than the actual episode, so...
Oh, yeah, I figure. But, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of both our show and The Mandalorian. I know we did. But, yeah, if you tell us what you thought in the comments, like, subscribe, leave the notifications, hit that bell, And
if you guys are watching this after multiple more episodes have come out and literally everything we talked about for the last 20 minutes is wrong, oh well.
Oh well.
The last 20 minutes have been like speculation.
Yeah. So, yeah, until next time. Baby Yoda is perfect.